You ready? Well, we have to be ready, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing? We recording? Good. Yes, we are. I watched a spin-off of Chicken Run. It's a parody of the Spielberg supernatural horror from the 80s. It's called Poultrygeist. Hello, everybody. I made up that joke. Are you proud of me?
Actually, that was really good.
Pretty cool joke. Okay, ho buddies, want to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth, and today we're playing Legend of the Five Rings. Johnny, tell me what this game's about.
This is a card game where you try to beat your opponent.
Awesome. And that's all you need to know.
You win by 3 ways. Either break the province that is defending your enemy's stronghold, gain 25 honor, these little red things, or have your opponent run out of honor, in which case they lose. You draw characters from your provinces, you pay the cost of them with fate, you have battles, somebody wins, there's lots of cards that we have no idea what any of them do, and we're mostly going to be making it up as we go along.
Awesome. And we've got Neil here as a referee to make sure
He is the rules
cheating.
expert.
Yes.
I'm mukbanging furiously.
Yes. Trying his best to mukbang the hell out of this stream.
Yeah.
Johnny's turn to go first. So
Sure.
talk us through what goes on.
Alright, phase 1, Dynasty phase. We
Didn't
reveal...
you forget the Dynasty phase?
I didn't forget the Dynasty phase, Gareth. We reveal the characters.
Things can get nasty if you forget the dynasty phase.
Whoa.
Oh.
I go first. And you gotta go from left to
Oh,
right.
okay, cool.
I don't know why,
Okay.
but you do. I'm
I
guessing
do know
some
why.
characters have a flip effect, maybe. But if they have, I haven't seen them. Then you reveal yours.
Left to right.
Oh, excuse me.
All right.
Nice.
He's like golden in color. I'm assuming that means he's rarer or better.
So I
or-
go and turn them to turn off their music.
Yeah, if you could just step over there,
Yeah,
say
don't mind.
a really important stream about this card game that's got a 4 rating in its weight category on Board Game Geek. You go tell them that.
I'm going to
4 out of
pretend to
5.
know what that means.
Means it's really complicated.
Go tell them we're
Why
really
are
clever.
they ranking the board games by weight?
Because some people want a board game that's either not too difficult or difficult.
Or that's on a single sheet of paper?
But
Yeah.
I don't get why they call it weight.
Uh,
Why not just complexity rating?
I guess it's just funny because it's like the weight of the rule book or something. Maybe?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it is basically a difficulty rating, isn't it?
So this guy, you can tell, is better, 6'3", but he is very expensive to play.
Yes.
He costs 5. This symbol means he's unique. That means there might be another copy of him in your deck. You can't have 2 in play at once.
Can't have 2 unique cards at once.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
In play. At the minute, he's not in play, he's in the province.
Okay. What happens if I introduce another one? The other one gets out.
They can be in the provinces because the cards in the provinces aren't doing anything, or they could be in your hand.
So say if I had a second unique one, that would be fine. But when
you
I play
couldn't
this
play
one,
it.
I'm assuming this one leaves, or I can't play it.
You could, so say you had 2 of the same. You could play this one and leave him here until this one eventually left the board, and then you could play that one.
Okay.
Or when you play a card, when a character from the provinces, you pay the fate cost. So in this case, 5. You can put an extra fate token, as many as you want, on it, which will effectively let them stay in the game for extra rounds. Because at the very end of the round, if a character doesn't have a fate token on it, he gets discarded.
Okay.
So if you play the 5, you could say, I'll play 8, put 3 tokens on him,
And he stays for the
and
next
then at the end of each
8
round,
rounds.
you'd remove,
next 3 rounds.
you'd remove the fate token, so you get 3 extra rounds with him. If you've got a second copy of a unique card, you can, as an action, discard the other copy to add an extra round onto that one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's a lot cheaper than paying the full price again.
Yes.
So it
And
gets
also-
beneficial, so that's probably what you'd want to do.
So I'm spending a turn to discard something from here. Is that what you're telling me?
If you had a
a second
if you
unique
had
one.
a second unique one,
Okay.
because it's unique,
Uh-huh.
you could say this was this, also this guy.
Yeah.
As an action, you could discard that, whether you discard, and put an extra fate token on this one to give him an
Okay.
extra round.
Only if it was a unique one.
Yes.
Okay.
Not with the regular ones.
There's a lot of rules.
That's not even had to do with how to play the game. That's just a random side tangent because you
And,
happen to draw a unique card.
Is the Legend of the Five Rings a thing other than a card game?
It was, I think it was either a card game like 30 years ago that they remastered recently, or it might have been a proper board game at some point.
There was definitely another game. I've heard talks of maybe an RPG of Legend of the Five Rings.
I heard it didn't do well.
Didn't it?
Because it was too complicated.
Too complicated. Cool. Well, it's good that we're playing this.
Which I think is sad.
Yeah.
I think,
It's,
you know,
it's good that we've chosen to play games with broad mass market appeal.
I think people. I mean, who wants to see people playing, you know,
Monopoly.
snakes on ladders, just rolling a dice for an hour? You just flip a coin at the start and see.
Well,
who
I
wins
think
that way.
I think just chatting is the biggest category, isn't it, on Twitch? And that's people not playing any board game at all.
Yeah, but they're famous people.
So
No one's tuning
don't
in to
think
watch
so. I think-
watch Gareth chat with guests. No offense, Gareth.
Depends on what we say.
depends on the guests, doesn't it?
Hot topics.
If you get some
What's
really
happening now,
really
Johnny?
attractive guests on, then maybe people will tune in.
So you're player one.
Now we collect our fates. Which
Is that a piece of rice on your card?
If you're an attractive person and you'd like to speak to Gareth, get in touch.
We'll bring you on the stream if you're an interesting and attractive person.
Yeah.
we gain however much fate is on your stronghold.
If you're successful, interesting, and attractive.
We will.
Interview you?
And is there a cap to how much fate you can have?
No, but
So-
you're not likely to have.
You could do that. You could have
a
a
lot.
podcast where you interview people. That's the thing.
Wait, how much have you just picked up there?
Well, I had one already,
And you just
so I should put one back.
you're cheating already, Gareth.
I'm trying to.
We've just started the game,
Cheating
and you're
scoundrel.
cheating.
My hay
So-
fever makes my nose super itchy.
Is it?
So now,
Really big spot on my nose this week. It was super painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do about that?
It's just sat there for like 2 days with it really throbbing, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, there's nothing I can do about this."
Yeah. Okay.
It's been a hell of a week.
holdings
Holdings.
give you, so it modifies the strength of the province
Mm-hmm.
and gives you an action you can do.
It does that. Just it's doing that right now.
Yeah, so the characters don't do anything whilst they're in the provinces,
Mm-hmm.
whereas the holding is
It does.
basically in effect now. So
Choose up
this
to 2 face down cards in your province.
and your stronghold
Turn the chosen cards face up.
are things you could do each round.
Okay.
And then you turn it to the side to show that that was, done
Spent.
for that round. And, then you can
And
do it
will
again
that apply
next
to
round.
this as well?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what's this +1 do? It's defense or?
So remember I said the province had a strength on it?
Yes.
Which was how much you had to win by to break it.
This adds to that.
This adds one to
Okay,
it.
cool.
So holding
But if I spend that doing its action, that means it can't add 1.
it still adds the +1.
Oh, okay.
Just,
So there's-
it's just to show that you've already done the action and you
okay.
can't do it again.
There's
that
no
round.
downside for using the action.
No.
Cool.
Holdings are powerful, but the downside of keeping them is that it stops how many characters you can draw, because you can only get 4 new
Okay.
cards each round, and if you just keep that card there for the next 10 rounds, you've got less chance to get through your deck and get more characters out, so it's risk reward. So,
Okay.
we take turns getting characters, so I will get
Characters.
Brash Samurai. So
Spend 2 to do that.
I pay 2. You immediately refill the province but face down and you don't look at it.
Okay.
And then you choose if you want.
So you can do as much as you want.
As much what?
Can you spend to take your
We
other
we
side
just keep taking turns. The
to either side?
first person to pass gains a fate token.
Oh, okay. So there's an advantage going first because
If we both draw an equal.
you can then pass on your turn now.
Yeah, which is probably why you get that first fate token.
I see. Okay. I mean, I don't really understand what's happening.
Well, you need some of these guys aren't doing anything.
Yeah, so I'm going to unload this guy.
You're gonna use these cards in the conflicts, These numbers are going to be the scores that determines who wins.
And do we face opposite cards, or do we attack in general and defend with whoever we want?
At the minute, we're just getting them into play. Then, when it's got the conflict phase, I will say, I'm attacking this province with these cards, and I'll push them forward. They're in the conflict.
Okay.
Then you can choose however many of the cards that you've already put in play, how many you're defending with.
Okay.
Following? I think you are.
Yeah.
I
I'm just here to get my ass kicked, it's fine.
will play the Whisperer.
Okay. So I've got a choice as to whether... So these go out at the end of the turn.
Unless you put a fate token on them, but it's generally not worth putting it on cheap cards. You might as well just draw a new card, and it's only if you're paying 5, you might as well pay 1 more to get use of them for another round. Or you might as well pay 2 more to get use of them for 3 rounds. But if you're only paying 1, I'm not going to double its cost. I'd rather just draw a new card.
I see. And when the next thing we're going to do is have a conflict.
The next thing we're going to do is draw more cards, but then we'll do conflict.
So I should be keeping in mind what cards you're drawing out
to make sure that you've got enough to attack or defend with them.
And I can defend against a what are the 2 types? A military one, but I won't be able to defend against a political one because you've got a total of 4.
You could defend it depending on what these cards you've got. You might have some that sway it in your favor. You might have a card there that
I forgot I had cards.
Assassinates an enemy character, in which case you might be able to kill one of these, and then the total changes.
Can I put these into play from my hand?
Not yet.
Okay, that's fine.
You will be able to.
Is that
some
during
of
the
them,
fate phase?
Some
No.
of the cards you might be able to play. They'll generally be pretty obvious if you can.
Okay.
Most of them, it'll be during the actual conflict phase, but some of them can be played now.
Yeah.
Generally, I think
Okay.
it should be obvious from the card whether you can play it now or not, whether there's a point to playing it now.
Yeah. It's not immediately obvious.
Do you want me to look at it?
No, because
It's really powerful.
it'd be funny if I didn't play it and I should have.
Okay.
That would be entertaining. Okay, so I guess... Oh yeah, thank you. I think that how do you determine whether it's going to be a political or a military? Do you just state that?
I decide as the attacker.
So the problem with this so far is that in order for me to be able to defend myself, I need to put this guy out. Because you will naturally just decide to do a political.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you've currently got a 3 and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put this guy out because you'll beat me in political attack.
Yeah, but there's 4 opportunities for conflicts each round. I declare one.
Mm-hmm.
You declare one. I declare another. You can declare another. So you might let me declare a political conflict.
Yeah.
Not defend it, because you might think, well, you might look at your provinces and say, well, there's no chance these provinces are going to get broken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to gain any extra fates.
Yeah.
So maybe it's worth holding on to the fates and then doing basically a counter attack and attacking military conflict with this guy and buffing him with this card.
Mm-hmm.
That's the...
Because that's what that card does.
Mm-hmm. Plus you're going to draw some new cards from here, which also might affect the conflict. So it might be worth getting this guy into play. I mean, what are the... Yeah.
During the conflict phase, sacrifice this character.
Also read what it says on it. So after this character enters play, refill that province face up. So normally you fill it face down.
Yeah.
This time you'd fill it face up.
Does that mean I can put
You can
this
play
in
that
play?
one now, yeah. What does that one do?
While this character is participating in a conflict, if you are more honourable than your opponent, honour this character. So, what's our current honour?
You got 1 more than me at the start, but that will change based on this.
So maybe... Oh, okay.
And what's this guy's action?
During the conflict phase, sacrifice this character, choose an attachment, and discard that attachment. Does that discard one of your attachments?
Yeah.
Are attachments these?
So, no. Attachments are normally from the conflict deck, and there might be a weapon that gives plus 5.
Like to add to one of your
attach
things.
it to your
So
characters.
currently we don't have attachments.
No, so it might not be worth playing that one.
I mean, I guess
But it might
I'll
be
spend
worth
2
playing
to
that
play
one.
this one.
And then you refill it.
Face down.
Yeah. And
And
then
then it's your turn to decide.
So I'll pass.
Okay. Okay. And what if we meet? So if we have the same, if I defend with the same, have I successfully defended or have you won?
Attacker wins ties.
Okay. And you currently have 5. See, what I'm tempted to do, I may as well just talk out what I'm thinking, is put in this one in just so that I beat you in military conflict.
Could be worth it.
Even though you can beat me in political.
If we win one each, then we're still kind of both, it's just the first round, isn't it?
So if you do your thing and beat me in... Do these guys still stay here to the end of the turn, or do they get defeated?
Yeah, no, you can choose whether to defend or not. If you don't defend a province at all, you lose 1 honor.
You don't defend a province at all. Okay.
But if they get involved in the conflict, they only get involved in that one. So like I say, there's a possibility of 4 conflicts each round,
Okay.
but your character's going to be involved in 1. Unless you've got cards that let you ready them back again after they've been bowed.
Okay. I see. So when you use them in a conflict, they bow.
It's like Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Once you've bowed, it means you can't use it to attack with it.
Seeing as I can only see this as a strategy, I'll spend that and I'll put this one forward and then put that there.
Yeah.
Did the people at home enjoy last week's Magic the Gathering?
Did the people at home enjoy last week's Magic the Gathering? You can let us know in the comments.
Oh, right.
We've got thousands of comments coming in right now.
Are they?
No, they didn't like it at all.
Oh,
That's a shame.
I was asking you, Gareth.
Oh.
You
Well, you
seem
gotta
to
ask the chat.
Why?
Did you ask if I enjoyed it?
No, I was asking you if you had noticed whether
They loved it, yeah.
the people
Yeah.
at home,
Yeah, people were stopping me in the street to say how much they enjoyed it.
do they?
How much did they enjoy it?
Like this much.
Oh, that's a lot.
I know,
That's
right?
bigger than the head. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Next phase.
Well, I mean, I'm past. You can carry on taking actions if you were so inclined.
Well, I don't know what action I can take.
I'll have a look at your cards.
Can I put these into play?
Probably not. Look at your other cards.
Look at these cards. So I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Choose up to 2 face down in your opponent. Turn the chosen cards face up. Oh, okay. You do me a favor there.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do that, I can put these up.
Mm-hmm. And then you might be able to play them.
So we have Komi Eiji, who has a reaction after losing a political conflict. Put a Bushi character with a printed cost 3 or lower into play from your dynasty discard pile or provinces.
That's cool.
Don't know what those. I know that
That's a
losing.
Bushi character, I think, isn't it? Does it say Bushi?
Yes, it does.
Although he's
So
too
that's what it'll
expensive,
say.
but he's Bushi.
Put a character with a cost 3 or lower.
So if
I
you
see.
lost that, you could put that in, but you can't pay to put that in play.
Yeah, so that this has to be in play for this to work. This reaction.
Good points.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it would have to be this character specifically after this character loses the conflict.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
that makes sense.
Next phase.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we bid.
We make a bid.
How many cards we want to draw? How honourably we're going to act?
So it's in your interest to beat me in honor. Beat me in this, like having lower, so that I lose an honor.
But at the same time, you do want cards because the cards are what sway the conflict. So that's the the trade-off.
Okay.
You might get
And
too
how
greedy
much-
for cards and then run out of honor and just lose the game when you were
I
winning.
see.
Or you might be too conservative, not have enough cards, and lose the battles and lose the game.
What does this go up to? Does it go up to 6?
5.
Goes up to 5. So you could bid to not draw any cards? Could you?
Is there a 0?
Yeah.
Is
like
there?
yeah.
Wow, I didn't even realise that.
I'm assuming you can do that. Maybe you can't. But if you beat me on anything,
It says
how
a
does
number
that...
between 1 and 5, so you have to draw at least.
Oh, okay, that's
at
fine.
least 1.
So, if I lost... If I bid for more, I would lose 1 honor.
You would lose the difference. If I bid 1 and you bid
okay.
5, you'd have to give me 4 honor.
Wow, that's pretty punishing.
Mm-hmm. But I'd only be drawing 1 card, and I'd probably lose the conflict because of it.
Okay.
There are a lot of Star Wars board games, aren't there?
There's a lot of Star Wars board games, yeah.
There's a lot of stars.
And to honor a character, that means you put a fate on it? Is that what honoring a character is, or...?
No, when a character gets honored, it gets a little honored token, and then when
Add
it
this
leaves
character's
play,
glory to its military and political skill. Its glory is what, this?
does it say that on the card?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So it would get 3 added,
to both.
but not to that one because that's still a dash. But if it was 0,
Oh, okay.
it would then
Okay,
become
cool.
3. But he'd get
When it leaves play, gain 1 honor.
another little nice bonus.
Alright. I think I've chosen a number.
Sure.
Ready? 2.
5. Wow.
So you don't even roll the dice, you just pick a number.
Pick a number, yeah.
So then I draw 5 cards and you draw 2.
I draw 2. And hopefully that hasn't fucked me over, but it might have. It probably has. So now we're in the conflict phase. Declare conflict. So you go ahead and declare a conflict. And I don't fully understand when these can come into play yet.
Which
The ones that are in our hands.
they'll be, once the conflict starts, we'll take turns doing actions.
Which
That's generally when.
Which can be spending fate to put these into play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a problem for me because I only have 2 fate now.
Some of them are free, but yes, that's the downside of
I
playing
see.
so many characters.
I see. Cool.
Well. Okay, so I guess I will. Do an air political conflict. Might as well go for that one.
Okay.
And I'm attacking with just this character.
A political conflict. Now, can I play...
That then triggers, so then we flip that to see what the
Okay, cool.
province is.
And does this stay here? Yeah.
He's still there, yeah, but we see what the province is now.
Art of War. When this province is broken, draw 3 cards.
Nice. And I only need to beat you by 3 to break this.
And you have 3. Is that what this means?
So yeah, so at the minute my score would be 3 if you... Yeah.
Okay.
Yours is 0 because you need to pick something to defend it with.
What does... What does it mean when it says traits?
Traits are
Yeah.
something on the card. Hang on. I
I
mean,
don't understand.
I think these are the traits
I see.
that kind of describe the character.
Yeah, I think traits will be written here based on this.
I never connected to your Wi-Fi before.
Have you not?
I'm getting no internet Sati. I get it there on the left.
That's so weird. I can give you a thing to scan. You must have connected to it before now,
You
surely.
think so? Yeah, I spent a lot of time Googling.
Uh,
Do you want to Google it quick, just because
what
I
are we
can't...
Googling? Traits.
Just search L5R traits.
L5R. Traits. Oh, okay. So, the most basic representations of a character's abilities are the 5 rings. The 5 rings are the basic conceptual building blocks. So are these the traits?
No, I think that is just talking about traits of the game rather than the technical keyword traits.
Oh, it's traits? That's the title.
Oh, really? Say it again then.
Air is enigmatic and mercurial in all things. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Hang on. Yeah, no, it says on the card anatomy thing, traits are descriptive attributes that may be referenced by card abilities. So in the case of this one, that is the trait.
Condition is the trait.
Yeah.
Oh. What does that mean?
Like I say, this is a trait, like Bushi, like you had abilities, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
That only worked with Bushi characters.
Okay.
So a trait of this card is it is a Bushi card.
Yeah.
It's very Bush.
So I'm due to lose this
At the
because you're
minute,
meeting it.
unless
trying
you
to-
can play any cards that...
Unless I decide to defend.
You could defend with all 3. I might not recommend it, but you could.
Yeah.
You
I
could.
mean, I could defend with all 3, but I'd only need to defend with 1, wouldn't I? To get higher than
Well,
3. Is that how it works, or no?
the winner of the conflict is just by what's on the board.
Okay,
This is solely for whether the province breaks afterwards.
I see.
So for you to
Why
win,
would you attack if you were lower than this? You wouldn't.
well, you might still just want to win the conflict because you'll still get the ring.
I
If
see.
there was fate on the ring, you get the ring, and you get the effect of the ring as well.
Yeah, so it sounds like to me that I wouldn't want to... I've got so many cards that I don't understand. That's kind of exciting. It kind of... Yeah, so much text. Don't know what it means. Okay, cool. Let's say that I don't defend with anything and this gets broken.
You're not defending?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we need a very short episode for the first Legend of the Five
So you
Rings.
just don't defend any of your provinces and lose.
We're currently on half an hour. Like, it could end now and it would be fine with me. Okay, so I don't defend this. Well, if I defend with 1, do you still hit this?
If
Or
you
do-
defend with 1, I don't have enough to break it unless I have...
Because I've taken 1 from your 3.
Because then it would be 3-1, the difference would be 2. And I need a difference of 3 to break it.
Yes.
But I might have cards that would increase my score. So unless you also had cards that would increase your score, it could be risky.
What's interesting is that this also seems like it's designed to be broken.
It could give you, yeah, I'd be a 1 card down, you'd still have 3 for the next rounds, and you'd gain 3.
How do I gain another province?
You don't.
You don't ever. So that's the...
You still draw cards on it, so you still can recruit from it.
But it will be broken.
It'll be broken.
I mean, I just think, like,
I think that could be a good play, to be fair, actually. I think, yeah, you get a good benefit
they'll
from it.
give me 3 cards.
And then you have a massive character advantage for the next. You know, you can possibly declare 2 attacks, and I've only got 1 to defend at the minute.
Because I've got 3 that are currently fighting, you mean? Okay.
I think that's reasonable, actually. Yeah.
I'm trying to work out how Johnny's manipulating me right now.
I'm not at the minute. With us still learning the game.
Yeah.
No, I think that's
There's
sensible.
I mean, that would be the words of someone that was manipulating me. That's fine. So I won't defend, and then when it's broken... So how do we show that it's broken? Just like this? Would that show it's broken?
Yeah,
I don't know if that's how you officially do it, but...
I think it is.
Okay, cool. So that's broken. I
And
get
then-
to draw 3 cards.
Yeah. When I break a province, I can choose whether to discard the card that's on it.
Okay.
Which, yeah, fuck it, I will. So
Does it get replaced?
you still replace it, but face down.
Okay. And then I draw 3
Mm-hmm.
from this side, right?
Mm-hmm. So you've got more cards that you don't know what they do.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we-
No
can
idea.
we-
Load of text.
Could we play some more Christian-friendly board games in future?
What makes you think this isn't Christian friendly?
Well, don't know. It looks a bit satanic.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that says about you.
Just because they're Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of casual racism on the stream there.
We like to
No,
really
not
toe
because
the
they're
edge.
Japanese, but just because of the whole general sort of vibe of the game.
Yeah.
Samurais and shit.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
sort of. Yeah, it's an affront to God.
Foreign cultures, how dare they?
You'll just think, you know, for our big,
Okay.
our big and growing Christian audience,
Did
they
I?
might want something a bit, you know, a bit more in keeping with the teachings of our Lord.
Yeah. Did you give me 3? I think you did, because you've now got 9? 8. Yeah, because you had 11 to start with. Okay, now what happens?
So now you get the chance to declare a conflict.
A thumb war. So you're currently defending with... So, say that I decide to... Oh, hello.
Oh,
So-
so hang on. So I won the conflict as well.
You did, yeah, so you get to
So
take this,
I
do you?
get the ring, and I get to either take 1 honor from you or gain 2 honor. I'll take 1 honor from you.
And keep it.
I'm not gonna throw it away, am I?
I didn't know whether it was discard. Okay, so... Now, you...
Now you declare a conflict.
I declare a
if you want to.
conflict.
You don't have to,
It makes sense for me to do a military conflict.
especially because you can buff them.
Yes. Don't know what that means.
That's good.
So I am gonna... I guess... It makes sense in my mind to attack... let's attack this one.
With which element?
Oh, good question. How does that... Like, some cards will...
You got it on the back of that, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Oh, I
mostly to
see.
see which of
I
these you
understand now.
want.
That's what you did.
Yeah, that's what that thing I just did then with the taking the honor from you.
Did you? Which
That-
one did you have? Was it air?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. And if I honor something, how do I stop it from leaving battle?
Generally, you'd want to honor something that had a fate token on it.
Okay.
Or if you win this conflict and you had some characters that weren't involved in the conflict, you could honor them
I see.
and then use them in the next one.
Okay. So you've used air. I can't do that again because you now have it.
I've got it, yeah.
And then when can you use that ability again? You can't.
The air one?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was my reward for winning the conflict. At the
I see.
very end of the round, all the rings go back.
Cool.
And then next round you can choose it again.
I like this. This is kind of fun.
You getting it?
I'm gonna get my ass kicked, but I'm gonna enjoy it.
It's very complicated,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No, isn't that what you say before every activity?
Yes, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It's my
I would say
Catchphrase,
catchphrase.
I'm going to get my ass kicked
Yeah,
and I'm
but
going
I'm
to
gonna
enjoy
enjoy
it.
Yeah.
Kick me harder.
Gareth Jones, they're very into the S&M scene.
Gareth Jonesing for an ass kicking.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Check out Gareth's meme coin.
I'm gonna use water. This is water.
That seems watery.
I'm gonna attack this one.
And then before I flip that, you have to choose which
Declare
characters
which ones I'm attacking
you're
with.
committing with.
Um,
Bear in mind,
then-
I get to declare another attack if I want to afterwards, and then you get to declare another attack after that if you want to.
yeah. So the problem I have here is
If you commit all 3,
mm-hmm.
you might be fucked. If you don't commit enough, you might lose.
Yeah,
It's so tactical.
That's why it's good.
it's interesting.
Oh. But you are at the minute more honourable than me, so don't forget. Oh, hang on.
But if
You know this can only commit in a diplomatic one,
yes,
but it would get a buff of 3.
it would get a buff of 3
Yeah.
if I had more honor.
Yeah, you
So
you could have defended with this character.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. So does
Why
that
you reach
mean
cards
currently it's worth 4 because I have more honor?
when it's in a conflict?
Yes,
And I think you have to
either
declare,
attacking or defending.
you'd have to declare it as an action during the back and forth phase, but yes.
Okay. Okay.
So I would not use. You cannot use this one in your military attack of this one at the minute. So
Because I've already declared it was a military attack.
you can mulligan if you want.
That's okay. I mean, hey, we're learning.
I mean, you've still got. What's this guy do? Oh, you've already done that action, haven't you?
Okay. So, let's say. Oh man. Okay. Can I defend a military with this? No.
No, can't be involved in
defend.
military at all because of the dash.
Hmm. And that guy has a defense of 2. And what does it say here? It says, while this character is your only participating character, honor this character. Interesting.
So if he's defending by himself,
Does that mean he'll be defending with 4?
basically, yeah.
Okay.
If he's on his bill.
Okay, that's interesting. So in that case, what's the matter, Hagrid? Okay.
Don't cry for Gareth Hagrid. He's still learning.
Well, should I attack with a... Oh, actually, I've already said... I've said a military attack, haven't I?
You want a mulligan there?
Well, I do.
Do it then.
Okay. I don't know if that's
Because you could have defended that province before. Although I still think letting it fall actually for the
that's
extra
okay.
cards
It's
might be
fine.
worth it.
And I'm happy to
So we're
ignore
flipping
that.
it to...
Yeah, I guess. Let's say that's the case. That's fine. I'll attack with this one to this one. So this has 4.
Okay.
We find out what that is.
So now...
And this currently has 3.
Shameful display. As an action,
Mm-hmm.
I can choose 2 participating characters, honor one and dishonor the other.
Uh-oh. When you're dishonored, what does that mean?
You get your glory taken away.
Oh, man.
If you're already honored, it just cancels it out.
Oh, so it'd be worth 1.
Thing is, though... Yeah, this is an action.
Hagrid, come here, heal.
Generally, you can only use the action once per round.
Uh-huh. What's the matter?
So I can cancel it. When you have to use an action to buff that. And I can cancel it with this.
How many actions can I spend?
We can do as many actions as you want during the conflict phase.
I see.
So I
What's the matter?
will...
So many cards, I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So hang on. Let me just clarify. Can I do anything before this conflict is resolved after you've done that?
Yeah, we get to play all the cards at
Okay.
that point to do
Oh.
all the actions and stuff.
Come here, heal.
So I'm just trying to choose who I'm defending with, or if I'm defending, which I probably am.
Over here. Over here.
Okay.
Legend of the Five Rings.
Legend of the reading all your cards. Really wishing I'd played another character now.
What do you think of this game so far, Neil? Pretty good, right?
Yeah, forget.
It's definitely one of the games you've played.
I'll defend
That's
with
right.
this one.
You better believe it.
So,
So are you playing the thing that dishonors this?
well, now that we've just determined these are the guys involved in it, now we take actions.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to go first as the defender,
Mm-hmm.
and play cards.
Okay. As many cards as you want, or do we chain? Do we go off each other?
Um,
Do you know what I mean?
we take one each turn. We take turns doing one.
Okay, cool. That's what I was asking.
Until we've both basically said, yeah, we're done.
Okay.
So if you pass, or if I pass,
Mm-hmm.
and then you play a card,
Yeah.
I can then play a card. Like, it's not like before
Yeah.
where once you pass, you've fully passed. You've got to both consecutively pass for it to be finished. I might be like,
Okay.
there's nothing I want to play yet, but then you play something and then I go, actually, okay, there is something I want
Now
to
there's
play
something I
now.
want to play.
That's okay, until we both pass and say, yeah, we're done.
I see.
Okay, so I will...
There's also advantages to having low honor, it seems.
What would that be?
Well, seeing as this is our first time playing, I've got cards. I've seen cards that say, if your honor is lower than your opponent, you get to do this.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's
it's an
cool.
interesting
I
kind
haven't
of
seen that.
caveat.
I guess I will do the shameful display to honor this guy and dishonor this guy.
But does that mean when... So does that mean it's back to 1?
It's 0 at the minute because he's dishonored. You actually subtract his glory from these.
Okay.
But if you use this action, it'll go back to base.
Okay. Okay. So... I guess I'll use this action to get rid of this. And then it's your turn to do something.
I'll pass for now because I'm winning.
Okay. So then...
Oh, actually, I won't. Actually. Oh, that's naughty. I can use my stronghold effect during a political conflict. Bow the stronghold. Choose a participating character whose political skill is less than 2 and bow them.
Whoa, okay. Okay, cool. So, I will use this for shame card. During a conflict, if you control... Oh, do I still control this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure,
A
yeah.
participating courtier character. Choose a participating character controlled by your opponent. Your opponent must select one, dishonor the chosen character, or bow it.
That's cool.
So does that kind of makes us even again?
Controlled. Not quite, because he's not involved effectively. He's bowed, so it's like he's 0.
Yeah.
Um,
But if I bow you...
but I can choose.
Oh, I thought I was choosing. Is that
Your
what...
opponent must select one, either dishonor or bow it. So I will just.
Opponent must select one. Oh, I read this as your opponent must select one and then dishonor the chosen character or bow it.
Yeah, your opponent must select one.
Yeah, but you're just doing the selecting. I choose whether to. Can we check that? Because I feel like that reads like that.
During a conflict, if you control a participating character, choose a participating character control. So you choose the character, and then your opponent must select dishonor or bow it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so.
So if I had a bunch of characters, you could
I
choose
see.
which one. So you could choose the most
participating
powerful.
character controlled by your opponent. I see now. Okay, so that still fucks me up anyway.
And then
this will go in my discard, right?
yes. And then back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use this action. When
Which
your
does what?
character is the only participating character. Honor.
Yeah. Okay. Can I do anything?
Can you?
I think I can. There's a lot of things for if I'd have kept it as a military, and I think I'm understanding now. But it's okay.
I think the lion is more military focused,
Is
whereas
that who I am?
whereas the crane
Right, okay.
is more politically focused,
Okay.
which makes sense from the animals.
Yeah, so if I
Cranes
lose
are
this
political
conflict,
animals.
you don't gain the thing, but what
I
was
gain
it?
the coin. I just don't
Yes.
get the effect of it.
Okay, okay.
But that means at the end, I'm more likely to gain the Imperial favor,
Okay.
unless you don't use these guys, in which case you get their glories.
Can I use those guys at any point? Not now.
No, but after this conflict, I get the opportunity to declare a conflict,
Okay,
and then you get the opportunity to declare a conflict.
I see.
I don't have any characters to declare a conflict with, but
But I do.
you do.
So it
But you,
is
so you
possible
could
that I
choose
might
to
win a
declare
conflict.
another conflict, or you could just pass and
Yeah.
get the glory bonuses.
What is that text on this guy? Hang on. Do I get to see this? What is it that... is this... What's this? Is this
This
my
is
province?
the province. This is the one you're attacking.
Okay.
Yeah, I've turned it. I should keep it up, really. It's not actually broken. It's just
Yeah.
I've used the action.
I don't think I can do anything, so I will lose the conflict.
Guess
Then
so.
you'll get the coin.
I get the coin.
Oops, not the mic.
He gets turned and goes back. That stays turned
Mm-hmm.
and goes back.
To you.
So then I have... Yeah, at least one character must be declared in order to initiate a conflict. So I can't declare any conflict or conflicts.
So does that
back
mean
to-
then passes over
back
to
to
me?
you?
So these characters will leave by the end of this turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's in my interest to try and win a conflict.
Mm-hmm.
In order to win a conflict, I should probably play both of these attacking something. Because they're going to go at the end of the turn.
Yes, the benefit of not playing them, like I say, is winning the Imperial Favor card. The plus
Which
one
you win by
bonus.
doing...
You get 1 point for each ring you control,
Uh-huh.
and then you add the glory of any characters that you didn't use.
Right,
So you wouldn't add this glory, but you'd add these two at the minute.
So would you add these characters?
No, because I've been used. So currently my Imperial Favor total is 2.
Right, so I would win this by not doing anything.
If you pass now, but I've got nothing to defend against, so you also would lose the opportunity to attack undefended province.
Yeah,
So that's your
this
choice.
is a good opportunity to shatter a province.
Possibly.
Does this have a reaction to it being shattered?
No.
And all I have to do is meet that,
Through
Is that
just
right?
3.
and then okay. So I can choose what if we have the same
Total?
Imperial whatever it was
Then it
called?
stays wherever it is. At the minute, it would stay out of play. If I had it and we drew, I'd keep it.
Okay. Okay, so say if I do a fire. What is fire? What is fire?
Choose a character and play on honors or dishonors.
That doesn't really benefit me, does it really?
Other
would-
than when it goes out of play, you'd gain 1 honor. Not really.
If I can play may choose a character and remove 1 fate from it.
Powerful if someone had played a really powerful character and put an
have.
extra fate token on it.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
If the attacking player draws 1 card from his or her conflict deck and discards 1 card at random, that's probably the best one to pick.
Probably pretty powerful.
So I will use my Maya Mystic.
Just that one.
Yes.
And you're attacking.
This one. So now you can decide if there's something you want to do.
So I have no characters to declare. So you're just using this one, so that goes forward.
Yeah.
He stays here.
Yes.
Um. Hmm. Oh, that's a waste. But oh well. Okay. I'll play Charge
Okay.
for 1. During a military conflict, choose a character in one of your provinces. Put that character into play in the conflict.
Uh-oh. So what do we have?
So now the guardsman is defending.
Okay. So...
Which is a waste, because you can use that card to play expensive cards for the cost of 1. And instead I'm using it to play a cost of 1 anyway. That could have just played at the start and should have.
Right. Sorry, say that again.
I could have just played the guardsman for 1 fate during the back and forth at the start and playing characters.
Yeah.
And then I could have used this card if I ever drew like a legendary. You can basically play it for the cost of 1 rather than paying the full cost.
I see.
But yeah, if it saves breaking a province.
So currently we're at 1v5 basically, right?
1v2.
Yeah, if I wanted to break the province, I'd need 5 in total. Is that right? So I don't think that is possible.
Can you win the conflict though?
Don't know yet. Let's see. So I can play this for no fate. So it says, during a conflict, choose a participating character, and their character gets +2 military. Until the end of the conflict. You may lose 1 honor to resolve this ability twice. So does that mean I would do that now?
So you could get the +2 for free at the minute. So now you're on 3.
Or I could get rid of an
Against mine,
honor
2.
to have it as a +4. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think.
Or does it mean it applies to another character? Or both? Like I could do it to this one twice, or...
Resolve this ability twice. Oh, good question. I think you could choose to either buff 2 characters
Or put it on 1.
or buff 1 twice, maybe.
In that case, I think it probably makes sense to get rid of an honor to buff this twice, so it's worth 5.
So,
Yeah?
burn your honor then. Okay, so
Did
you're
I
on...
just burn an honor?
Did you put it from there into there?
Yeah.
So 5 against 2. I guess I will also. Banzai.
So what does that mean that we're on right now?
6 against 5.
Okay.
But I'm getting quite low on
And
honor.
you did this twice.
Same as you, yeah.
Okay, so the last thing I've got up my sleeve is to burn this to have a +1 on military, so it's 6v6.
That's a good point. You shouldn't really tell me it's the last thing you've got up your sleeve. But... okay, the last thing I've got up my sleeve is a fine katana.
What does that do?
+2.
Oh man. Okay.
So I'm on 8 against
Can I do anything here?
6.
What is this?
You could ban him to get rid of the attachment, but then he's gone.
During this conflict phase, sacrifice this character, choose an attachment, and discard the attachment. So that wouldn't benefit me because then I'd have got rid of your
you'd
thing. But
basically impale your body on the katana, yeah. Which might not be worth it.
Okay. That sucks. I think I need to understand what this card does, so I'm going to just put it out there so that we can both understand it together. So if I spend one to put this into play, what does that do?
Only if you control a Shugenja character.
Yeah.
Treat attached character as if its printed text box were blank. Oh. Oh, no, that doesn't really help you.
So does that mean treat
That
one of
would
your
mean-
characters?
Yeah, you could attach it to my character,
Mm-hmm.
and this thing at the bottom would have no effect.
So then you couldn't then do an action because I've said that doesn't. Does that make sense?
It wouldn't really affect it in this case.
No, I understand that. I just meant so the situation I would use this is if I clocked that you could use this to your advantage
Yeah.
during this conflict.
Yeah, maybe there was a thing at the bottom that the other guy's one that says if you're by yourself,
Yeah.
then you basically say no, you don't have that benefit anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
So take your fate back.
I may as well hold on to that. And then I think you've won this conflict,
Okay.
as far as I know. Yeah, you've won the conflict.
Okay, so
So that means you have 3.
yes, but I only have 8 honor at the minute,
Right.
which means I obviously have to be quite careful because if I run out of honor, I lose the game.
Yeah.
So I've definitely won the first round here,
Mhm.
but
But your honor's quite low.
my honor's very low.
So,
So
but now we do the.
So all the characters go back and
Uh-huh.
tanned, and then we do the. Oh, I get the ring, don't I? So then the Imperial Favor. I get 3.
Yes, and I only have 2.
get 2.
So then you get to do a thing.
I get the Favor, and
Does that mean it boosts your?
boost all of my conflicts by +1 for either military or political.
Does that mean we have a conflict? Each one is +1,
No,
or does it mean it just adds it to the
no.
total?
Just gives +1 to the total.
Okay, cool.
And I guess
That's Legend of the Five Rings.
I'll do this military. Just
Because you want to have an advantage. Because
just to counteract your
yeah, that
your
makes
one a
sense.
bit. See, I probably already got the advantage on political ones. And then
we're on the fate
fate
phase.
phase.
So discard characters.
So
Characters go.
I gain an honor when he goes because he was honored.
Okay.
Then,
Attachments
go into your discard pile, and all these characters.
After this character
Go into the
enters
discard
play.
pile.
Oh, okay, that's what we did, didn't we? During a conflict, I did that. So these can go back here, I think.
These things can turn up.
This goes back up, right?
Yeah. Then you have a choice. Oh no, this is the regroup phase. So, and the rings that weren't chosen.
And what happens? This goes up, face up? No.
What is that?
This
Not
is
yet.
just-
Not
this-
yet.
okay.
Not yet. So that's the fate phase. In the regroup phase, the rings go back.
Okay.
Can we just
Yeah, let's
keep
move this here.
Keep the 5 there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All cards get
Righted.
readied
Yes.
again. You can discard unwanted cards from provinces. So
You can.
any of these face-up ones, if you don't like.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get rid of that one and put another face-down one on.
Can I see this one or no?
No, only the face-up ones.
Uh,
Oh, and broken provinces face-up cards always get discarded.
Say that again.
In a broken province,
Yeah.
the face-up card always gets discarded in this phase. So in a broken
Oh,
province,
okay.
you'll get a new one each round.
Yeah.
But if you
So if
You'll-
I had
you'll
one
only-
facing up here, it would be
be gone.
discarded. Okay.
so you only get that for one round on
Okay.
on a broken province.
Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it?
So like you might
So-
want to keep this one for
Yeah.
For several rounds, say. But if this was broken, you'd have to discard it.
Yeah. Can I choose to discard this?
You can
and put
choose to
something-
discard that anyway if you want more characters. Yes.
Yeah, so this enables me to choose up to 2 face down cards in your I mean,
It is powerful because once they're face up, they're basically 2 more characters you can play, aren't they?
when did they become face up?
They become face up at the start of the next round. That's
Right,
the first
okay.
thing we do is we flip
Okay.
all these, don't we?
I get that. But I'm thinking that
It's worth pointing out though that I suppose you'll get another 7.
yeah, I will have enough to spend both of those, and then I can put those face up, but then I wouldn't be able to put those out.
And you wouldn't be able to put any extra fate tokens on those characters, which I think you want to do when you're playing like a 5 or 6
yeah.
cost card.
I think-
Unless you have the charge card, in which case you want to spend the charge card on them.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I'll get rid of this one and put something else out.
I think that's wise, yes. It's a very good card. But I think you need to make sure you've got shit you can play.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Now-
then you become player 1.
I am now player 1.
And then
So-
that is 1 round done.
1 round, it only took an hour and 2 minutes.
Get it then?
Yeah. I mean, I know how we got here, and I think I've got an idea of how we'll get to the end of the next round.
Yeah, that's I think that's how far me
I've
and
got the
Lana,
loop.
me and Lana got.
Is it?
With 1 round.
No more.
Pretty much, yeah. And I was like, I guess I'm playing it with Gareth.
That's fine. Okay,
So you now know as much of the game as I do.
Okay. Technically.
No more excuses.
So now,
So now you go first and flip any.
when do I gain fate? Or do we not do that yet?
After revealing the face down cards.
Okay, reveal.
One at a time, left to right. Come on, there's a way of doing this.
Your left on my right.
Neither.
Okay, so this is a little Maya Mystic.
That's the guy you had before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a great one.
It's not really not.
And then we've got the Honoured General.
Oh
So
my
that's
god.
not great.
There are some expensive cards. So then I.
What have we got? 2 2s and 2 4s. And they do things.
They look like they do things.
Yeah.
Okay. And then collect fate. So another 7 fate each.
Yeah.
No cheating this time.
I'll try my best.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just don't pay attention. 5.
3, 6, 7.
Okay. And the thing that we had at the very beginning where the second player got to pick a fate.
That was
doesn't apply now.
Just at the very start, yeah.
And what was that again?
Whoever's player 2 just got an extra fate token.
Why was that a thing that was given to player 2? What was player 1 earning? Was it were you earning?
Player 1 just gets the advantage of being player 1, really.
Okay. Okay.
They get to choose the first conflicts. It sets the.
I see.
You get the early momentum, don't you?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so now we play characters.
Yeah. So against Storm with you.
So it's in my interest to play this character because he won't be there at the end of this turn.
Yeah, I suppose in theory. What does he do?
During a conflict in which this character is participating, each other participating dragon character? Is that just any of mine? Is that a dragon?
No, see, it looks like a dragon, doesn't it? But I'm pretty sure you're the lion.
Oh. How do we know?
weird, that, isn't it? Hang on.
Well, how do you know if this is a... Is there a dragon character?
That's what
Is there a
I'm trying to
dragon
check.
thing?
Maybe it's just a really bad. There's a unicorn clan, which is kind of amusing.
Does look a lot like a dragon.
Phoenix, Scorpion. No, see. That's the dragon clan. And this
Yeah.
is the lion clan. That's a lion.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look like a lion to me at all.
Have a look.
Looks like a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the teeth of a lion, and that's pretty much it.
So what does it say it does, sorry?
So after this character enters play, you honor it.
Wow. During a conflict, each of the participating lion gets +1 military strength. That is pretty good. So that's him and him. Sadly, not him.
When every participating... Why not this one?
He's not a lion character. He's a,
Oh, I
he's
see.
A,
This
he's
is
a
how
neutral
you
card.
tell. Okay, interesting. Well, that sucks.
Because he's the one you'd want to cheaply buff.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I'd have to play both of these,
Hmm.
which is not ideal.
Unless you've got any characters. The thing is... No, actually, once you've played them, if you've played them in the first conflict, you might have them.
Answer me this. What's a status token?
I'd presume honoured, dishonoured,
Okay.
but they might just say that.
In which case, I guess I'll play both of these characters,
Okay.
which I'm pretty sure will bite me in the ass, but we'll find out.
Oh yeah, no, the honoured and dishonoured are the status tokens.
Okay.
You're,
Is it
you're burning through that honour.
I know. Is it Americanized to say status? It is.
I
isn't
think
it?
American status, yeah. It's because and
Are you a
do want
status or a status boy?
Status.
He was a
Status.
status boy. He said, "See you later, boy." And do you want to spend your last fate on having either of them stay in for another round?
And I decide that now.
You got to decide at the start.
But I can use this reaction to honor it, right?
Hmm.
So I should do that now. Is that right?
Yeah, he'll be honoured. Yeah, as soon as he enters play.
Yeah. Reaction after this, yeah, enters play, honor it. And then I will, I guess, use this last one to put this in play.
On that one,
Yeah.
what's that one do?
After you lose a political conflict, put a Bushi character with printed cost 3 or lower into play.
Right, so you're hoping to keep him in play long enough to get a free card.
Yeah.
That seems sensible.
So, yeah, I guess that's my play. So then you got to put
Oh wait,
your things.
no, sorry, hang on.
Huh?
Sorry, no, you got to do it one at a time.
Oh.
So
Okay, well, forget that I did that.
yeah,
Didn't do it.
didn't do it. So you had
This is honored and in play.
9, so you should have 5 left. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no,
There's
4.
one's here,
Okay,
I
yeah.
guess.
So yeah,
There we go. So now you do the thing.
and then don't forget you refill it.
You refill it.
Okay, I haven't actually looked at what these guys do. Ooh, that's cool.
How do you think I fixed the squeak on this chair? It's so loud. I tried oiling it in all the right places. Doesn't seem to work.
Where's the squeak?
What do you think it is? That was a genuine question because I can't really pinpoint. I feel like it's got to be the back, right? But it also squeaks. I do this. Quite squeaky.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah.
I will play Gift Giver.
Oh. Gift Giver. Courtier. While this character is participating in a conflict, give your opponent 1 fate. The opponent must choose a ready participating character he or she controls and bow that character. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah. Yeah. So give me 1 fate to bow one of my characters.
So if you're attacking with a very big, strong character, I can basically give you a fate to get rid of it.
You choose which one? Or do I bow one of mine?
The opponent must choose.
Okay.
So it's not a super powerful. It means you'd probably want to attack me with more than one character.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so now I will... I don't know, so I have some characters in my hand, and I don't know how you play those.
You just play the honor cost and play them.
The honor cost or the fate cost?
Sorry, the fate cost.
Right, okay. So
During the conflict phase, you can just play those characters either onto the ready homepage, or you can play them straight into the conflict.
I see.
I don't know if you can play them during this phase or not. I assume you can.
Yeah. Well, okay, well if that's the case, maybe we should check that before we do.
I don't know where to check it. I tried to before. Do you want to Google it?
Yeah, sure.
Seeing how I'm just getting no internet here. Oh, there are.
What are these cards called?
That's the conflict deck.
When to play
Can you play?
conflict characters?
Yeah.
During any action window, the only exception is during the dynasty phase.
Oh,
Which is what we're
which is
doing
what
right
we're in
now.
right now. Yeah.
Okay. So you could play it as an action.
Yeah, but not during this phase, which is the dynasty phase. But there's
Okay.
a
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple action phases. Come on, it's in the book. Let's help you.
Okay.
Bear in mind, you have the honor to get away with a lot of card draws.
Yeah. That's true, I guess. So I can't play. Ignore that. Let's look at what I have. I'm trying to decide whether to put my Maya Mystic in or my Ikoma Iiji. Problem is, I think actually, was this one here or was it here? I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, you said. No, the general's there because you said you wanted to
Okay,
play
let's
it.
do this then, I guess.
Yeah, you said you wanted to. That's why you've pushed it forward there.
Yeah, so...
You said you were encouraged to play it because you'd lose it otherwise.
Yeah.
So if you don't play it this round, you could still keep it for next round.
Yeah, I think that...
In which case I will let you mulligan to put a fate token on that if you wanted to.
Okay. And I've got 5. It's a risk not to... I'm not going to. And I'm not going to. I'm going to spend 2, put this in play,
Refill.
and refill.
Um,
And here we are.
I'll spend 2. Put this in play.
And what does this one do?
Savvy Politician.
Savvy Politician. After this character is honoured, choose a character, honour that character. Wow, okay.
That's pretty cool.
So that would give 1 to both of these and 1 to both of those. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what honouring does. Okay. So
You playing anymore?
I'm gonna pass.
So you gain a fate.
That's what I was remembering. Okay. So do you have one opportunity to do something, or can you just keep on
I
going?
can just keep on going if I want to. I'm gonna play.
I'm gonna move this mic just a bit more
Storyteller.
towards you. As far as it can go. There we go.
That's a little in my face. I'm gonna move back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So just as long as you shout.
And I'm gonna put. Seems risky. I'm gonna put a fate token on him as well.
So, okay, now you have 3 in play.
Mm-hmm. And
4 in play? No, this is your... You got 3 in play.
that's my stronghold, yeah.
Okay. Now...
Pass.
we pass. And we do the bid. Okay.
How many charge you got?
I'm on 13. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
5. So I give you 1.
You give me 1,
Mm-hmm.
and I can play Good Omen.
Mm-hmm. What does that do?
Play only if your honor bid is lower than an opponent's.
Okay.
Choose a character with printed cost 3 or high. Oh, higher? I thought it was lower. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Shit.
No, that's good. Place 1 fate on that character. So I place another fate on this guy.
Okay, cool. What does it mean to leave play? Is that when they bow, or does it...
End of the round once you discard
Okay.
them. So, I believe we're back in the conflict.
We're back in the conflict. We've got to draw...
Oh yeah, we got to draw
Draw
cards. So
cards.
you're drawing 5 and I'm drawing 4.
Okay. Now we've got to... Is it me to do things first?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, hang on, I must have just picked this up because I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. There's a lot of really cool things in this game. Okay. This one is tough to beat as well with the 4.
Only in political.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so remind me what these guys do. Okay. Okay.
And this guy
Oh
has
yeah.
sincerity. When he leaves play, draw a card. And each honored character I control also gains sincerity. Synergy.
So it gains sincerity, which means that you can draw a card. Is
When
that
it
what-
leaves play. So once he leaves, they
Right,
get draw a
okay.
card, but any other honored character, he gives them sincerity.
Okay.
So they'll give me cards when they leave play.
Okay.
All about that synergy.
Ooh.
ASMR rustling.
Okay.
I think I might go.
You're gonna go.
Yeah,
That's okay. Did you enjoy your meal?
it was alright.
Okay, cool. Is it my turn to start the conflict? I'll start the conflict and I'll let you out.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks for coming, Neil.
It's alright.
So far, it's going okay, this game, right?
It looks very complicated.
Oh, yeah, far too complicated.
I like complicated.
So, I am going to attack with... Let me have a look at what this says. Okay. Attack with fire. With military.
Where you attack them?
What is this one again? That's a 3, isn't it?
This was 3. And the action is during a conflict this province, choose 2 participating characters. Honor one and dishonor the other.
When it gets done.
That's an action I can do during the conflict.
Right, okay.
So it's quite a weak province, but it's a very powerful action
You can do that as just an action.
during the actual conflict.
If it's being attacked or just at any point.
During conflict at this province.
Right, okay, so maybe it's in my interest to attack something else.
If you're attacking with one very strong,
Yeah.
honored character, attacking the province that can dishonor him might not be the play. No idea what the other ones do though.
I'm going to attack... This is going to be the same one. Attack this one.
Shameful no. Wait, hang on, no, you've got to choose which characters you're attacking with first.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm attacking with this one.
Honest Bill.
Yeah.
And fire.
Yeah.
Rally to the cause.
Do you have to decide who you're defending with before you do that? Or does it not matter?
After this province is revealed, switch to conflict type.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll let you out, Neil.
Should that be a cliffhanger to pause the stream?
Yeah. Okay, we'll come back and do some more Legend of the Five Rings next on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Legend of the Five Rings, and we'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.